Hey there everybody, Jason here with another review. Today I will be talking about Loki Season 2, Episode 3. But before I get started, as always, I will be talking spoilers. So if you haven't seen this episode yet and you don't want it spoiled for you, stop the video, head over to Disney Plus, check it out, then come on back and we can talk about it. But now that we're past the spoiler warning, let's dive in, shall we? So continuing the trend that this show started, as I had kind of mentioned last week, everything's still pretty tight, pretty solid. It's working so well. Now I understand there may be some controversy surrounding some of the figures within this episode, within the show. We are going to put that controversy aside for the sake of this review. I really enjoyed the aesthetic choices within this episode, specifically because it's an episode that kind of takes place in the 1800s. So use of ragtime, the look, the feel, the atmosphere, everything about just the World's Fair was really, really cool. Going more into Renslayer and her motivations was also really interesting. We kind of just scratched the surface in season 1, and we just scratched that surface a little bit more in this episode. I have a feeling that in the episodes to come, we are going to get more and more of what Renslayer's ambitions are, what she's truly up to, and what her end game is. One thing I thought was really, really freaky was Miss Minutes, specifically that whole thing with her and Victor Timely in his workshop. I just got some serious Christine vibes from Miss Minutes, and it was just the freakiest thing about the entire episode. I really enjoy seeing Loki in the position where he's fully invested in what the TVA is doing. Like, as of this moment, that is his true purpose, to kind of bring everything together to keep the TVA running. And it just kind of starting to feel more and more like a cop drama. And that's a lot of fun. I really enjoy that. I love the banter between Owen Wilson and Tom Hiddleston. It's the highlight of the show. And every so often, you know, when Ki Kwan pops in, I know I talk about him a lot, but he's really, really good in this show. He's just really good, and I love seeing him, even if it's for a few moments, like in this episode. A lot of the action sequences were really cool, especially the fight scene between Loki and Sylvie on the Ferris wheel. And then, of course, that final fight scene in Victor Timely's office. The whole thing surrounding Victor Timely is really, really interesting. He's a very multifaceted character, of course, because he has these multiversal variants, and this is just one of them. So seeing what they decide to do with the Kang character and, you know, all that in the future should be interesting to see, especially considering all those controversies. How they decide to handle that, we'll see. Overall, I really, really enjoyed this episode. We're halfway through the season. We got 3 more episodes left. So this is, of course, where things are going to really start getting interesting. I can't wait to see where things are going. And I just really, really enjoyed this episode, along with the last episode and the episode before. I mean, they just keep coming out with these episodes, and it's just fantastic. I really enjoy it. As a result, I'm going to give this episode of Loki a 5 out of 5. I thought it was really, really, really good. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you thought down in the comments. What parts did you like about this? Did Miss Minutes creep you out just as much as she creeped me out? I want to hear from you. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to click that like button. You want to see more videos, don't forget to subscribe. Click that notification bell so you can get updates on all my future videos. You can also follow my social media pages. Links down in the description of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.